Your son is holding back something important, a truth that touches a part of his life you haven't fully seen. It involves a man, and you've noticed small changes long before you knew the reason. The pauses when a name comes up, the way his eyes shift, the quiet that settles when his phone lights up, these aren't accidents. I've been watching closely, feeling the invisible pull between them, and I don't share this lightly. You've been asking in prayer for answers, asking for clarity in your tears at night, wanting to see through the fog. What you feel isn't just worry, it's your spirit picking up on a wrong path he's drifting toward. You've always loved him fiercely, carried him from his first breath, stood with him through every storm, dreamed big for his future. But now something unseen is creating distance, not walls of stone, but walls of silence and fear. I'm not here to bring panic but to prepare you. The secret he's keeping could lead him toward heartbreak if nothing is done. This man who's stepped quietly into his world hides his real nature. On the outside he seems kind and respectful, but underneath is a different reality. Darkness can wear the mask of light, and that's what's happening here. He knows your son's private struggles, the pain and doubts he hides. He listens, but not to heal, only to pull him in, to make him dependent, to weaken him over time. You may wonder why your son hasn't told you. Why he keeps parts of his life out of sight. Why he guards his phone like it's holding something dangerous to share. Deep down, he's afraid of what your reaction might mean. He fears judgment, not love. But I'm telling you, don't let fear shape your response. Led with patient love, let wisdom guide your words. There was a night when he cried himself to sleep, not because of rules, but because he's trying to believe in a love that makes him prove his worth. He's tangled in emotional traps that pretend to be care but are not. It's approval dressed up as connection, a shadow dimming the light I put inside him. Now is when you need to stand close with quiet strength, listen deeply, and remind him that real love never demands you lose yourself. You are meant to guide him through this fog. This is not a time to interrogate but to speak gentle truth that stands firm. Ask questions that open his heart instead of pushing him away. Remind him of your steady, unconditional love. I've seen your hidden tears, but you're not alone. Archangel Michael stands guard over him now, blocking the worst harm. Your prayers are building a shield, but his free will is still his own. Your role is to make your home a safe place he can run to when truth hits hard. Recently there was a moment when he almost told you, late at night, crossing paths in the hall, his eyes heavy with a burden. But fear held him back. He's still trying to believe this man is the good he hoped for. I know his heart, and it's not aligned with mine. This man has experience in spiritual manipulation. He's done this before. But your son is protected, by you, by me, and by unseen forces that will not let him fall without warning. That warning is now. Soon something will shake him, a message, a slip-up, an encounter. When it happens, don't rush to confront him. Wait for my timing. I'll help you choose the right words that open doors instead of building higher walls. Your son is gifted, sensitive, more aware than he shows. At night, he senses my presence, even if he doesn't understand it. He's prayed in his own way, asking, God, if this man isn't right for me, show me a sign. This is part of that answer. Something will soon open his eyes, a post, a phrase, a message that cuts through the fog. I've seen what's ahead. It may hurt, but it will bring a breakthrough. Even if he resists now, hold to the truth that I'm speaking through your patience and strength. Angels are already surrounding him. Not long ago, he was about to make a dangerous choice without realizing it. But because you prayed, I stepped in. What could have been tragedy turned into delay, giving time for my plan. Never underestimate a parent's prayer. Don't wait for the perfect moment to talk, make the moment. Ask him not just about his day, but about his heart. Invite him to share the fears he can't name. Let him know your love is unconditional and your home is safe. Even if he's quiet at first, trust that a seed of trust is being planted. The feeling you've had isn't paranoia, it's my insight. This is confirmation. You're not wrong. Move forward with patience and courage. Speak clearly, but kindly. This is not a time to hide. No secret stays hidden forever. I will bring this truth into the light to heal, not to destroy. The man your son hides is not meant to write his story. He's a distraction, but I'm rewriting the ending. What was meant to harm will become a testimony of grace. Your bond will grow stronger through this. When loneliness and doubt creep in, remember I'm with you in every word and every quiet moment afterward. I'm in his dreams, his hesitation, drawing him back to truth. You asked me to guard him, I'm doing it. You asked for wisdom, I'm giving it. This is your sign. Soon the truth will surface. You are not imagining this weight. Heaven has decided it's time for the truth. There is something hidden, and yes, it's about a man, but I've gone ahead of you. Nothing will harm him while I stand guard. Pray harder than ever, this is about more than a secret. It's about my perfect timing. He's afraid to confide in you, building walls where there should be bridges. Dark voices are pulling at him, and his silence is a cry for help. He's caught in shadows, unable to speak, but I'm revealing the truth to save him. I chose you because I know your love, your strength, your spirit. You won't break from this, you'll rise. Archangel Michael stands over your home, sword ready to defend. But be ready, truth will sting before it heals. This man's charm hides lies. Your son's trust has been misplaced, his light dimmed by burdens too heavy alone. But this isn't the end. I will use you to bring him back through grace and strength. Speak with holy fire that burns away lies without burning him. This man is not from me. He entered to isolate, manipulate, and confuse, but his time is ending. Chains are breaking. Your uneasy feelings were never random, you've been seeing spiritually. There will be a moment to speak, calm, steady, led by me. He may resist, but my words through you will clear his mind. Deep inside, he wants freedom. Darkness is only a shadow, and my light will break through. When the moment comes, his tears will be of release, not sorrow. Forgive him before he asks, for the silence, the hiding, the fear. His choices weren't defiance, they were fear. Your love must reflect mine, unconditional and steady. This man may try to return, but I'll give you discernment. Don't let him back in, no matter how convincing. His fruit is rotten. One day, your son will thank you for saving him when he couldn't save himself. This is a battle fought in prayer, not with weapons. Fill your home with my word. Pray over every room. Let worship fill the air. This is your victory plan, faith that moves mountains, faith that breaks strongholds, faith that reveals the truth about those who come to harm. Don't let this break you, let it awaken your purpose. You were chosen as his parent for this reason. You're not too late. Everything is happening in perfect timing. Don't blame yourself, you haven't failed him. The enemy wants to weigh you down with guilt, but I break that chain. Lift your head. I chose you for this because you are capable. I'm with you before the conversation even starts. I'm softening his heart now. This season may hurt, but it's holy. You'll be stronger, he'll be safer, and your family will rise. I will turn brokenness into beauty, mistakes into purpose. I've seen the secret messages, the hidden numbers, I know it all. I tell you this not to control him, but to cover him in protection and love. He doesn't need to be watched, he needs a warrior at his side who says, "You can tell me anything. My love will not fade." This man's influence is ending. Chains will fall. Shadows will lift. Because you're standing firm in prayer, because you're letting me lead, the outcome belongs to me. I weave redemption into every story. Watch as I move at the perfect moment. Even when you feel tired, pray. Your prayers shake heaven and scare hell. Archangel Michael guards your home. No weapon can touch what I've claimed. Your son belongs to me. No one can change my plan for him. So prepare your heart. Speak truth with calm love. You are not losing him, you're rescuing him. You are not breaking, you're about to see a miracle. I am in control, holding you both. When this is over, you'll look back and see I was there all along. Hand me your burdens. I never fail. I never leave. I never lose what is mine. You are mine. He is mine. This home will be known for restoration and my love. Keep your focus on me. The healing starts now. Keep your focus on me. The healing starts now. I want you to picture this in your spirit, your home filled with light so strong that no shadow can linger. See your son sitting at the kitchen table, his guard lowering, his voice softer than it has been in months, maybe years. He won't speak all at once, but piece by piece the truth will spill out. Don't rush him. Let silence be safe space. When he hesitates, just be there. Sometimes the deepest breakthroughs happen in quiet moments when no one is talking. Trust me, I'll be working in the pauses, planting courage in his heart. There will be times when you'll want to step in and finish his sentences, but hold back. Let him find his own words. What he shares might sting, but remember, he's not handing you pain to hurt you, he's releasing it because he trusts you can carry it without breaking him. And I have made you strong enough for this. You'll notice signs of change before the big moment arrives. His laugh will sound different, lighter. He'll linger a little longer in your presence instead of rushing away. He might even bring up small things about his life that he's been hiding, not the whole truth yet, but the first cracks in the wall. That's my hand at work. I'll use ordinary moments, washing dishes, driving somewhere together, sitting in the yard, to open doors in his spirit. Don't underestimate those moments. They are my tools. The man who's been influencing him will start to lose his grip. Your son may feel conflicted, part of him will still be drawn to the illusion, but another part will start to see through it. The mask will slip. Maybe it will be through a careless word, a small lie revealed, or a story that doesn't add up. I will orchestrate these moments with precision. The enemy will try to twist them into confusion, but I will turn them into clarity. And when the truth is clear, your son will have a choice, to keep holding on or to let go. That choice will be hard for him, because emotional traps often feel like love, and letting go can feel like loss even when it's freedom. That's why you must stand close, ready to remind him of his worth, ready to speak truth over the lies that try to pull him back. Tell him his value is not something to be earned. Tell him that real love never manipulates, never demands, never makes someone smaller. Speak it so often that the truth drowns out the lies. In this season, your prayers must be steady and specific. Pray over his mind, that he will see clearly. Pray over his heart, that it will be guarded against manipulation. Pray over his spirit, that it will remember the light it was made for. Every time you pray, picture a shield forming around him, bright and unbreakable. That shield is real. Archangel Michael is standing inside it, defending him from attacks you can't see. You may not always feel like your prayers are working, but trust me, they are shaking the very foundations of the enemy's plans. There will be nights when you feel weary, wondering if anything is changing. On those nights, I want you to remember something: progress often happens in silence. Seeds don't sprout the moment they're planted. They grow underground first, unseen. Right now, the seeds of freedom are growing in your son's heart. You can't see them yet, but I can. And they're getting ready to break the surface. When the time comes for him to finally walk away from this man's influence, it might not be clean or simple. There may be emotional back and forth, days when he seems strong and days when he feels pulled back. Don't see that as failure, see it as the natural part of breaking chains. Every step forward counts. Every moment of clarity matters. If the man tries to re-enter his life, he may use guilt, flattery, or promises to change. Don't argue with him directly. Don't let his words into your heart. Instead, stand in prayer and let me handle the battle you can't see. I will expose him in ways that leave no doubt. I will make his patterns obvious. And your son will reach a point where he no longer sees him as someone worth holding on to. That moment will be a turning point. The day he chooses freedom, there will be a shift in your home. The air will feel lighter. The heaviness you've been carrying will lift. You might even notice it before he says anything, because the spiritual weight will be gone. When that day comes, welcome him with open arms. Don't demand explanations or apologies. He will carry enough of that in his own heart. Instead, show him what grace looks like. Let your home be a place of laughter again. Encourage him to fill his life with people who lift him up, not pull him down. I will guide him toward new friendships, new opportunities, and places where he can grow. You will see him smile in ways you haven't seen in a long time. That smile will be the proof of what I've done. But this is not just about saving him from a bad influence, it's about preparing him for his purpose. The enemy tried to use this man to derail him, but I will use this experience to shape him. He will gain wisdom and strength that will serve him for the rest of his life. One day, he will be able to help others who are trapped in similar situations, because he will know exactly how it feels and exactly how to get out. What was meant to break him will become part of his calling. And you will have played a part in that story. You will have been the anchor that kept him from drifting too far. You will have been the one who prayed when no one else saw. You will have been the light in his darkest season. And I will reward your faithfulness. Your own spirit will be strengthened. Your relationship with me will deepen. And your bond with your son will grow in ways you didn't think possible. The season ahead will not be without challenges, but it will be filled with victories, some small and quiet, others big and undeniable. Watch for them. Celebrate them. Every victory is proof that my hand is at work. Never forget, I chose you to be his parent. I trusted you with this role because I knew you could handle it. I have equipped you with discernment, patience, and a love that will not quit. I have gone before you, I am with you now, and I will follow behind you. I will protect your family from every angle. You are not late. You are not unprepared. You are exactly where you need to be. The healing has already begun, and nothing can stop it. Trust my timing. Keep your heart soft but your spirit strong. And when the day comes that your son stands free, you will see with your own eyes the miracle you prayed for in the dark. You will know without a doubt, it was me all along, guiding, protecting, and restoring what was mine. And in that moment, you will lift your head and say, God, you never left us. You never failed us. You kept your word. And I will whisper back, I always do. I always do. And now I want you to see the closing scene I have been writing for you both since before he was born. Picture the morning when the breakthrough comes. The sun is coming through the kitchen window, soft and golden. There's a quiet in the air, but it's not the heavy quiet you felt before, it's a peaceful stillness. He walks in, maybe a little unsure at first, like he's testing the waters. His eyes meet yours, and for the first time in a long while, there's no wall between you. He sits down, maybe without saying much at first, but you can feel it, something has shifted. The chains are gone. The shadows are gone. There's light in his eyes again. You don't need to ask right away, you already know. You offer him breakfast or coffee, something ordinary, because this moment doesn't need a spotlight, it needs safety. And then, without planning it, the words start coming out of his mouth. They're not perfectly formed, they're not rehearsed, but they're honest. He tells you about the confusion he's been living in, about the things he couldn't see clearly before. He might even say he feels like he woke up from a fog. You listen without interrupting. Every word he says is a piece of the burden he's been carrying, and with each one, he feels lighter. There may be tears, his, yours, or both. There may be pauses where the emotion is too much to speak through. Let those moments happen. They are holy. When he finishes, don't rush to fix everything. Don't start listing what he should do next. Just be there. Tell him you love him. Tell him you're proud of him for speaking up. Tell him that nothing he could say would make you turn away. In that moment, you're not just his parent, you're his safe place, his anchor. And I am right there with you, wrapping the room in my presence. Over the next days, he will start to see more clearly how the man he trusted was wearing a mask. It might hurt him to face it, but the pain will be temporary. With each passing day, his heart will heal a little more, and the lies will lose their power. He will begin to rebuild, not just his life, but his trust, his joy, his confidence. You'll notice small things first, him humming while doing chores, lingering to talk to you, laughing at something on TV. Those are not small at all. Those are signs of life returning. He may have moments where he wonders if he made the right choice, but you will remind him that freedom is worth the fight. I will bring people into his life who are healthy, kind, and supportive. He will see what real friendship looks like, what real love looks like. He will start to dream again, to plan again. The enemy tried to convince him that he was only worthy when someone else approved of him, but I will show him that his worth comes from me alone. You will watch as his shoulders straighten, his voice grows stronger, his eyes grow steadier. You will watch him walk into his future without the weight he once carried. And he will never forget that you were the one who stood in the gap when he couldn't stand for himself. Years from now, there may be a moment, maybe on a holiday, maybe on an ordinary afternoon, when he looks at you and says, "Thank you for not giving up on me." He may never fully know how many nights you prayed, how many times you fought for him in the spiritual realm, but he will know you were there. And that knowledge will anchor him for the rest of his life. What you are building now is more than a rescue, it's a foundation. A foundation of trust, love, and faith that he will stand on for the rest of his days. And this foundation will not just bless him, it will bless generations after him. His children will grow up in a home where love is unconditional and truth is spoken with kindness. They will inherit the strength you are showing now. You may not realize it, but your faithfulness in this season is writing a story that will outlive both of you. The enemy thought he could take your son out, but instead, your son will walk with a testimony that will set others free. He will speak from experience when he tells someone, "You don't have to stay where you are. There is a way out." He will speak with authority because he has lived it. And every time he shares his story, you will see another layer of the enemy's plan crumble. I will use him in ways you can't imagine now. His purpose is still unfolding, but know this: it will be greater because of what he's been through, not in spite of it. Nothing has been wasted. Not the tears, not the sleepless nights, not the pain. I will redeem it all. There will come a time when you'll look back on this season and see how perfectly I wove it together. You'll see how I protected him in moments you didn't even know he was in danger. You'll see how I delayed things to give him space to wake up. You'll see how I worked through small moments to open his heart. And you'll see how every prayer you prayed was answered, maybe not in the timing you wanted, but in the way that was best. When that realization comes, your faith will grow even deeper. You will trust me more fully. You will know in your bones that I am faithful in every promise. And you will carry that confidence into every season that comes after this. For now, keep praying. Keep listening. Keep watching for the small signs of change. Speak life over him every chance you get. Even if you don't see it yet, know that the roots of healing are growing deep. My timing is perfect. The breakthrough is coming. And when it arrives, it will be more beautiful, more complete, and more freeing than you dared to hope. You and your son will walk out of this season not just restored, but stronger than you've ever been. Your home will be filled with peace again. Your relationship will be deeper than before. And the light I placed in him will shine brighter than ever. This is the ending the enemy didn't see coming. This is the victory I've been preparing. This is the restoration you've been praying for. And it is already on its way. So lift your head, stand firm, and get ready to step into the final chapter of this battle. You are not walking into defeat, you are walking into a miracle. And when it's done, all will see that I was the one who brought you through.